Welcome back to earning the DLC trophies for Fallout 4 in survival mode. We are up to part 9, and we are right now filling up all the bottles that we've picked up from yesterday's adventures, and then we're going to get rocking. To bring you up to speed, we did the first mission for the railroad yesterday. All we have to do is go back to the Old North Church to turn that in. That is mission number 1 today. On the way over here, 2 things happened. The first thing is that you can see there's a little level up. I ran into a little mole rat issue running here, and by issue I mean gigantic infestation. So we're going to take that and we're going to pop it into sneak, since I'm still not loving how often we're being detected. Thing number 2, Valentine's Detective Agency radio mysteriously popped up. So right now, we're going to tune to the station.
Sounds urgent. Stop by the office. I'll be waiting. Setting this to
There you go. Why is that important? Because that is the Far From Home quest, which is the one that actually takes us to Far Harbor, which, hello, has been the entire point of this series. So we're close. I still want to earn the ballistic weave from the railroad, so that's still our priority. We do need to go to Diamond City to talk to Ellie. We do need to move stuff over from Hangman's Alley to County Crossing and beyond. So let's start with step 1, heading over to the Old North Church and finishing that up.
You've certainly made an impression. Welcome to the railroad. Glad to be aboard.
The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
I was expecting someone a bit more armed.
Ooh, I think there are some goodies in this building. Quick pit stop. Such language. That stuff. There we go. I'm alright with it. Should be 2 more. Boom.
Hey again. Step right up. A little bit of everything from all over.
Let's see what you have.
Can't believe I'm about to use this mattress at Bunker Hill again. We're gonna get hepatitis this time. And we've got a legendary. Which is what critical hits are for. That's a really tight squeeze. Ah. That was a good shot. Where the hell is this place? There we go. Oops. There we go. Oh, what is going on down here? Oh, that... Okay, I know what that is. That's a bad idea, but we're gonna do it. This is a bad idea. This is such a bad idea. I don't have time for you. It's a jet. This was such a bad idea. Should not have done what I did. I know, I'm so sorry, doggo. I'm gonna be there as soon as possible. I promise. I really should not have done that. I think I just guaranteed I'm gonna start running into robots. That was stupid. Where, dude? What are you doing?
Easy there.
There's gonna be raiders everywhere. I've never done this quest on survival. Dude, move! What are you doing? Jesus.
High rise.
And we're here. All in a night's work for you agent types.
Just part of the service.
I think I'm gonna like you even more than Glory. If you ever need grub, bullets, right now.
See, this is my issue, and pretty much everyone's issue with escort type quests in any kind of video game. The NPCs that you are meant to protect are idiots.
Turn somewhere.
Completely dumb. And not only are they dumb, they will charge ahead of you, even though they are pretty... being pretty straightforward about saying, hey, protect us. Like, if I have somebody protecting me, I want them in front of me. Sorry, I just hate stupid game mechanics.
Perfect.
Outstanding. Alright, give me a place to sleep so I never have to repeat that crap again. This is a safe house with one bed. No wonder y'all are losing.
Hey, Doc.
The H222 situation appears to have been resolved satisfactorily.
There's yet more to be done. Since the fall of the switchboard, we've ascertained the fate of all but 2 safe houses.
First, Pam's going to ask us to secure a safe house, and then she will give us the ballistic weave quest. So I have a little more work to do, but, you know, we'll make it happen. Oh. She could not have sent us to a more, like, Pam just made our lives difficult. That's Outpost Zamanja. That's all the way north. I've never been sent there by her. It is not even close to on the way to anything. And there's a guy with a fat man there too. Alright, well, if we want ballistic weave, we don't really have a lot of options. We have to go do this. I guess back to Bunker Hill, back to County Crossing, and just go from there. Oh, goody. Again, that's what critical hits are for. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them. Oh, that did nothing. Woo! I hope he's only got one nuke. He had more than one. How are you still alive, dude? That's what I was waiting for. Didn't think this one through. Oh, we're so screwed. This is a dumb idea. Oh, I deserved that. Oh, we got it that time, didn't we, doggo? Oh, I heard the sound of the missile launcher and just kind of stopped. I don't know why. Oh. Whoa, hello.
It contains supplies. Our organization, Railroad Alpha, has
Pre-war cash, huh?
unable to process.
Pretty sure this is it.
Response. The cache is hidden in.
Nice. That sounds pretty high.
Correct. The cache. You only have to secure the cache.
There we go. That is what we want. And it's not at a bad place. Not bad. So we can go back to County Crossing, zip up there, boom, zip back, done, in and out. Nice. Okay. While we're here, while I was at County Crossing, we've started to see combat armor drop. And that is typically what I go with for the duration of the game once I have it. I would like to upgrade Gun Nut, but I think we're going to go armor first. I can just get Gun Nut on the next level. And I did grab what I think are the correct materials to make the modifications to the combat armor that I want. And I think there is an armor workbench in here somewhere. They've got every single type of station in here. The only thing I haven't seen is a cooking... Oh, Carrington's using it.
Very busy. Unless you need my
Yeah, go away. Okay, I feel pretty good about that. That isn't the place that I intended to cut things off for this particular video, but it is a good place to stop. And I realize this is the 20th video that I will have created and uploaded to YouTube. And I had some thoughts, just some general thoughts about that, as well as survival mode in Fallout 4 that I just kind of wanted to share. And if you have no interest in hearing any of that, that's totally fine. I get that. And I will say thank you so much for joining me. And I hope that I'll see you in episode 11. And if that's all you care about, we'll see you there. If you want to hear some thoughts, sure, stick around. This has been interesting. It was not on my list of things to do or wanted to do this summer, but I think overall I'm kind of glad that I did. Yes, there are some other things that I probably could have used this time to do, but this has been a really enlightening and, dare I say, enjoyable experience overall. I never once thought that content creators, at least the ones who are even a little bit good at this, had an easy job, but I've definitely gained an appreciation for what they do. I'm sure I'm underestimating this, but if I have 60 minutes worth of footage, I'm going to spend at least double that editing it. And so you're talking about one video that maybe will be about half an hour, if you're lucky, with 60 minutes of footage that you spent 2 hours editing. That's a big time investment. Maybe I'm doing things wrong, but that's been my experience. Having said that, yeah, it's been cool. I've enjoyed the editing process. I've enjoyed the challenge that has been survival in Fallout 4. Maybe the type of content I am creating is not for everybody. I mean, obviously not, because, you know, I haven't blown up. Which, going back to my original statement, I'm not a YouTuber, and I have no intention to be. I stick by that. I am having fun with this, but I don't see this being sustainable for me long term. It is just such a time sink, and I do have so many things that I have to do and want to do. Once the school year starts, want to do gets put aside for the most part. I could see myself being a streamer, a successful one, probably not. But if I'm just playing games and I get 5 people that come and watch and we have a good time together, hey, I was going to play them anyway. And again, I don't want to be a content creator that is well known. I have seen a couple of my favorite content creators lately, Doug, Potato McWhiskey, a couple others, put out these videos. It seems like within the last couple of weeks that they're just completely destroyed because of the negative feedback that people are giving them. And I've never met either of these guys, probably never will, but it kind of broke my heart for them a little bit because they seem like genuine people. And I know I don't speak for everyone, but I really enjoy what they do and appreciate what they do. And I don't need that in my life. If I get a student or two that ends up hating me and I know it, yeah, I've been told some terrible things, but number one, they're kids. And number two, I'm usually going to get some sort of apology maybe a day later, maybe 3 years later. And number three, it's not hundreds of people telling me how terrible of a person I am. So again, I'm rambling a little bit and I do apologize for that, but I did want to get my thoughts and ideas out there, being as how I've uploaded what I would call a fairly decent amount of content now, certainly several hours worth. So kind of putting a bow on that as Dogmeat stares at me, which does bring me to the other thing I wanted to talk about a little bit, Fallout 4 survival mode. I would not call Fallout 4 a difficult game. I would even struggle to call survival mode difficult, but it's definitely been trying in a fun way. It really has changed a game that I've loved into something completely different. Every single decision I make is thought of ahead of time. And yeah, I can take little detours here and there and everything for the most part works out. But I've enjoyed the limitations and having to work within those. And I really hope that even if 10 people watch this, that a couple enjoyed it. Because I've enjoyed doing it. Again, I don't know how long I'll be able to hold out. I look back on the time I've invested, I'd probably be done with the trophies and moved on to a new game for the summer probably a couple days ago, had I not spent so much time on creating content, or at least I'd be really, really close. I want to see this series through to the end, even if it's just for 2 or 3 people that are watching, or even if it's just for me. Will it be as comprehensive? I'm not sure. But if you're still listening, thanks for sticking around. I really appreciate you hearing me out and just kind of putting my thoughts out there. To the young men who asked for this, thank you. Without you guys asking for this, I probably wouldn't have done this, and I would have missed out on what I call a pretty cool experience. A lot of people out there would say it's a waste of time. Okay, sure, but so is painting. So is creating poetry, playing music. I'm okay with the time that I've spent with this. In fact, I'm more than okay with it. I'm good with it. And on that note, I do kind of want to call it quits there for this particular video. I will pick up with part 11 hopefully really quickly. I already have the footage. It just needs to be edited. Just needs to be edited, which is a gigantic task. So again, if you stuck with me, thank you so very much for listening, for watching. I hope you're doing well, and just be good to one another. I think right now we could all kind of use that. You take care.